Welcome to the Hispanic Window Show. I'm Eli Rodriguez. My special guest today, Marcela Perez, chef.
Thank
Marcela
you.
Perez.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Thank you for accepting my invitation. And we want to know about Marcela Perez.
Okay. She's Marcela. I got to Houston when I was 14. Mom said, can you go to Houston and learn English for 1 year and come back? And I never did. So I went to high school here, did some college, but I'm a Houstonian. I've been here for 26 years. So at some point in my life, I think I was 26 and a half when I switched careers and went through some personal problems, and I had a fresh start. So then Dad said, what do you want to do? I'm like, I have no idea. Because what would you do every morning, get up every morning and do for free?
Yes.
I said cooking. So he was like, okay, then go for it. So I did. And I went to culinary school, and I was very fortunate to do some great internships with the Landry's group. They were a great educational piece for me. And then I've been fortunate enough to open some restaurants from other people, work in the school district feeding kids. We had our own garden. We had really healthy eating. So I'm just grateful that I've always loved healthy eating, and I'm good at it in the sense because learning with other chefs, they cook the butters and the creams and whatever, and it wasn't innate of me to cook like that. I can cook, but I couldn't get creative. So I would always be substituting and kind of like looking for healthier alternatives because I want to live for a long time. I got a lot of stuff to do in this life. So I do want to, I did change those habits into good, change it with my mom and grandmother, and like we spoke at this awesome event, the United Healthcare is like regardless of the age, just change some habits and eat some healthy options and stuff so you can have better living,
Yeah. And what kind of food do you cook? Mexican?
Mexican, yes. Just being Mexican, I make a very great mole, chicken breast instead of the dark meat. The mole, the enchiladas, I can cook some really good Mexican, but also seafood. And because of how fortunate I've been training under certain chefs here in town and outside of town, I've learned some other techniques. So the seafood and mariscos and all that good stuff.
Did you create your own food, or do you copy from the other chefs?
Chefing is interesting because you can follow, to make a hollandaise sauce per se, it's a recipe.
Okay.
But then when any chef adds your touch, and I'm going to add some chipotle. Or roast some jalapeno and then make a jalapeno or like a spicy hollandaise sauce. So that's why I went to school, because I wanted to learn the foundation of cooking and stuff so I can get creative in the sense of okay, chorizo. I want to make a healthy chorizo. Let me add some turkey breast to it instead of pork and so forth. So a lot of I'm very bad in following somebody else's recipes actually. So I always create my own.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you have
to.
So
how you know how many calories has the food?
There's great tools to tell you how many calories and stuff, as long as you're combining good ingredients that they're low in sodium or high in fiber, like the nuts or the whole grain pastas or brown rice per se. They have way more fiber than white rice, so you just kind of combine the healthy ingredients.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Chef. Okay, now here. You came to participate in this event of the United Health.
Yep.
What did you do? Or what was your experience here?
The experience doing this, it was an honor. I was very grateful, and when I got the phone call that they wanted me to be part of this, I was very humble, and I said yes right away, because there's no reason to be too old or too young to eat healthy or change themselves so you can have a better life. So when they told me I would speak to a group of the United Healthcare, those people, customers, etc., and just have a chance to share my experience and share some tips. And if those tips can help them live healthier or just kind of get their thought process going, then I'm good. Made my day. So.
Hay más adelante. This is program today,
Mm-hmm.
and you was part of this.
Yeah. Hay más adelante, the way I took it is like there's more life because we're living longer and stuff. There's más hay adelante in the sense of eating healthy and just changing some key ingredients so you can have a better life in a way.
Did you prepare kind of food for seniors?
I mean, I know everybody has a different palate. A lot of the elderlies may have some kind of diabetes or sensitive to salt or sugars and stuff. So if I would cook for somebody as a personal chef, I would have to take into account that, and then kind of substitute. Not cook with sugars or salt, and just kind of add fresh ingredients that have natural salts and natural sugars, and then just combine them.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, it's interesting.
Thank you.
Again, I want to say thank you for support these programs.
You're
Más
welcome.
adelante, the seniors are happy.
It's given back to the community, so I've gained a lot. So I just want to say thank you.
Yes, and I will tell the listener what are you doing, and in the future, would you you're welcome to the Hispanic.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it.